Hello, lovelies. I'm Ray, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye to Spare. Alright, so we're finishing up this class trial.
I see.
Fucking finally.
You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam
Let me
is
guess,
the
it's
killer.
gonna be Sonya I have to fight.
Hold on a sec. You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce.
What?
Just a boring farce.
The fuck? Oh.
So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, what the fuck even happened to you?
Something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Hmm?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act.
You said opening act again!
Yes, he did.
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
He doesn't have
Please
one, bitch.
completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In
What?
fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Yes, exactly
Although
that.
going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to
The
travel
fucking
between
elevator!
houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
He broke it afterward, you
As I
dumb
recall,
fuck.
The killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side.
Wait, yeah.
If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
Actually, that's a pretty fair
What's wrong
point.
with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House,
You won't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing.
Oh,
which
fuck.
means your assumption is clearly
Shit, wait,
wrong.
hold on a second. If that's the case.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful
Something's
humans?
off.
You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Something's off. Something is definitely off. Good night button. Feed user account, wall clock, contact elevator, radio clock, broken doorknob. I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna say contact elevator for now.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As
No!
long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
Something's wrong.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Nope, not an accomplice.
or if there was a secret passageway.
There is!
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Something's wrong. Something is wrong. The contradiction of something is obviously wrong. Can shoot through. Secret passageway. Ah. We'll find out what it is. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll shoot through the contradiction.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
That's not right. I know it's not right.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
I forgot about that.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since
Fun
I was at
house.
Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Secret passageway.
How much
I was like,
longer
I
do you
know
plan
that
to
has to be the
lecture me?
thing.
Why don't we stop this already?
Okay, I know exactly what it is. Punches something obviously wrong, blah 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 blah. It has to be secret
That
passageway.
elevator was the only means of travel between.
Wrong! There was a secret passageway. I was like, this. I know there's a secret passageway, and I completely forgot that I can do that.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
If you had done the final death game.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Hey, Nagito, you're actually useful for once, you piece of shit. I have to select someone again. I know it's Nagito. Hey, what's up, Nagito?
You're the only one! Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Bitch, you know, don't lie to us.
You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Hey, Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House
To the
to
third floor of the Grape House.
Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
I'll fight him myself.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House.
I hate you so much.
After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
So that means the Gundam also had to do the game.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
By the
Plus,
Octagon.
Once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Alright, fam. Let's go.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the
Bitch,
final dead
who was not aware of the existence of it?
No way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, I'm making you angry, dude. I already know you're a fucking killer. Alright. Wire, good night button, shift over pillow pouch. I'm gonna say the pillar fragments.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
What the fuck?
Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
I can't get all. Oh, I can do that.
Feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
His argument is exhausting. This listen to me makes me tired. Okay, it's
Even
gonna take
if
a
the
second.
turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
What? Okay, it's gonna take me a second, so.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back.
Ah! Ah!
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur.
Oh, don't call me a fucking cur.
To drown, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
Oh, wait. I know what it is.
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
Wire.
You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur.
Don't call me a fucking cur.
You don't want to at least
No, I didn't do that!
in the light.
Damn it!
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, You could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down!
Come on, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Ah!
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
I know which one is the wire.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur!
Don't call me a fucking cur.
Don't want to drown in the maelstrom of...
Don't call me a fucking cur! T.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the
They all had
tower.
to come from the Octagon.
Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires,
Gotcha,
hammers,
my
and
bitch.
chains, too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems.
This is the end.
Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of
Bitch!
the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening.
I'm gonna end this now.
What do you... First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that,
Sorry,
Nekomaru
this is
wasn't able to
jamming.
go to
I love
Great
this.
Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's
I'm sorry, I'm
obvious
also
he'd
white.
attacked that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
I don't know why my eyes bother me.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue
Oh.
summarizing the case, okay?
Bitch, fuck off.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's
Wow,
no
way to
he
take
could
over
fight
this
head-on
fucking
with
case.
the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru
And who else can do
powerless
that?
without
Except for
fighting.
Gundam, because Gundam's the only one with hamsters.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me!
Oh, fuck.
Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those
Oh, fuck.
words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
Oh, fuck.
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you
Oh,
still
fuck.
don't understand anything at
Literally,
all.
he's just outing
I
himself.
don't understand
himself.
anything.
He's just outing himself right now.
Piers, I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Are you saying
Is illusory
you still
a
have
word?
more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's
Hamster!
However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's
Ham.
To press it,
Stir.
I had to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion.
I swear this is
If
water.
you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitation.
No. Can't tell me I love my life.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat.
Ooh.
First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. You must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those.
I'm about to destroy this entire man's career. I guess you really don't want to admit it. And then just as requested, I'll provide the argument that will leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Alright, it's time, boys!
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
I'm gonna fail this, aren't I?
Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver!
What?
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David
Wait, this is off.
For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you!
I'm gonna fail this.
For the Tanaka Empire!
I can't! It's not! What? I'm gonna speedrun this shit. Fuck it.
For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Crushed as David prophesied! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind
Oh no!
Show me the cadaver!
I just realized why I messed up on.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Or give me me and just do this.
It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get me?
This is the end.
I knew what it was, but I completely was just fucked it up. It was the 4 Dark Davids of Destruction, duh.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh? Are you seriously saying he used
Yes.
his hamsters to
I
press
am
the button on the
seriously
back of
saying that.
Nekomaru's
Fuck
neck?
off.
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Oh, because he showed off! Ha! Dumb bitch. A missionary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come for you to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sandy! Press the button. Truly, this is the skyline lamination art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music video,
Oh, yeah!
Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains,
It must have been possible.
to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
Yeah?
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell.
I'm sorry, Gundam. I actually kind of liked you, but...
Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it
You
were
know you're
mere
gonna die
trash
now,
on
right,
the
fam?
side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Okay. I got you, fam. Oh, I actually have to do this? Oh, shit, okay. So what do I got? Let's see. Fuck me. Okay, I'm gonna fuck this up so badly. What? I'm gonna probably fail this. Because I know what it all should be. Let's see. What? I feel I'm gonna fail this at least once. Ah! Ah. What? Not bad. Ah! Yep. Let's see. What? The Nani the fuck? Oh, huh. I'm totally guessing at this point. I'll hope y'all know that. Let's see. What? But the 4 Dark Davis of Destruction. Oh, because it's already there. Ah! Am I gonna do this without fucking it up? Because that's done. This is done. This is done. So the next one would be this here. And then ah! Oh. Oh. Hey.
Here's everything that happened in this
I
case.
guess.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime.
I'm so fucking white, it's not even funny.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House.
Which should, you know, make the Grape House girls be like the suspicious ones.
Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge.
I swear this is water, not vodka. It's just in a vodka
and
bottle
set the
because this
lockbox
bottle's so
alarm to
cool.
5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room.
Which is
This
wire,
means
chain,
the killer
and hammer.
discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m. But by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that.
That's interesting.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower, so he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there.
And one of the hamsters.
They were able to press the
The
good
power
night
of
button on
the
the back of Nekomaru's neck.
hamsters!
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
Which is what threw me off also.
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru.
It's actually really smart now that I think about it.
Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House.
This is so convoluted. It's amazing.
Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back
Which
door.
he probably should have, you know, bashed his head in with that. Honest to God.
This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall.
He made it too convoluted. That was his
The killer
problem.
finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall.
But
something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still
Still
at
in
the
the
lounge.
lounge.
As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended
that
up
and the fact that he almost broke it earlier.
Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Damn, Fuyuhiko fucked up everything.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Damn, boy. It was so good. Like, it got too convoluted. That was the problem.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite
For
well.
a mere human, yeah, right. Fuck off.
Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid
Oh,
the
fuck.
truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
Oh, fuck.
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Unfortunately. Damn! And I was rooting for, like, Tanaka x Sonya, too. Like, fucking kill me. Ah! Ha! 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 I suck at this game. Gotta be on that, though. Damn. I did better than I thought.
This result isn't all that
Bitch!
exciting. Now then, please pull the...
Yeah, pull the cast your votes. Who chose the black end on the wrong end?
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Hat mood. I bit my tongue at the most important part. There. I tried doing that and it did not end up as well as I hoped it would. Man! Gundam, why'd you have to do it, fam? Why? Like, I want to know why. What was the motive this time? What was the motive? It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys are correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay, I said it without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now we decide who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, was a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight, that is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This
He was just trying to cling to life. There are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that. What do you mean? Explain! Fine then, I shall reveal it all. Within the final demo, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. I had devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation, and we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death.
Let me tell you.
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try and kill me. Huh? If I had died instead, that mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would have never known why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would have known that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that? What?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this.
What?
This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
Excuse me?
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
What?
Nekomaru need I. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
No, that...
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We were all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abomination. Abandonment, sorry. Of mere feeling of resignation. Oh, so instead of... Wait, are you telling us this is a... Just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean you'd rather die? Gundam did not like that. That was the motive, damn. Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by the feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
You flinch, you will die.
Giving up on life. That's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eats dog?
Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That is what it means to live. If you are, say, killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life instead?
I shall engulf
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is an arrogance of humanity.
You.
And you saying all that to try to justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That's why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth. But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly... it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death in here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime.
You...
Hey, what about the file dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, it was mere child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, maybe it's because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10 100 billion years. In the name of Pandemons, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us rid this foolish talk. It's time for the fun to start. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin!
Yes, indeed!
Yay, you got it! I prepare a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka!
Wait!
Please, this is just too much. Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Sonia! Please, I beg you!
How pitiful.
Sonia, as an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death, does not fit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind, however.
What is it, my 4 dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared 4 dark devas of
sprite is
destruction.
so precious!
That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor.
Oh my god, I love this sprite so much.
I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously!
And now I'm just sad.
That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium!
I'm sorry, I like the open sesame.
I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it
The
everything
thing we've got. It's punishment time! I'm sorry, I really like saying that a lot. But, oh, this makes me sad, though. This makes me really sad. I'm sorry, Gundam. I wish I could have helped you. I liked you. Gundam Tanaka Stampede! RIP! Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me! They did this to me. A Gundam! No! No! Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingers deep in our chest. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then, what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it. Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spend so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things end up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit of all is me.
The worst.
Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
You are right. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he'll be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey!
So how long you guys gonna stand around chattering? This class trial is over, so it's okay if you hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Now then. Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a second, that move shift is too damn fast.
Not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? She certainly is something else. But no, seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then when we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. But we lost 2 of our friends, so I'm not sure how happy we're going to be after that. With this, the class trial had come to an end, and once again, we returned to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group is definitely diminished, but despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. It's gonna be, Nagito, wasn't it? He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Yep. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so much valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Oh. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information. What else did it have? I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they just reached their limits. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyways, I can't forgive this. This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once for all. Even if it costs me my life.
Obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. What did he learn?
Monokuma!
Alright, Monokuma has arrived! Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Oh, why, it's the lonely little Nagito! Are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyways? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey.
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah? What about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even
Well,
know?
there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right? But it was only 15?
Isn't that right?
But the file contained documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right? That's right, I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
What?
If this file contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into that file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all
Well, you're
riled
splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monomi after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. The existence means nothing. Huh.
No.
Well, this is how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's been putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know? Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right? Yep. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obvious, a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. That's what I thought. You saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladder such as myself and despair exists. You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say that belief reminds me of that person for some reason. Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like...
I know exactly who. But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this. Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know.
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is rather a rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become the existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him. Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is that person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, if that person's already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Ooh, this has got more interesting. And how much more time is left on the counter? Let's go. What you got for me, fam? 5 days left. Oh, fuck. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. That was an interesting encounter between Monokuma and Nagito. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright! Chapter 4 is finished! I can finally close this off for the day! And the surviving students is 7. Man. Danganronpa. I really love doing Monokuma's voice, I'll be honest. Oh, that makes me really sad. That's his earring. Bread for Destruction is the achievement I just unlocked from doing that. So I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to end this episode off here. Come on. Alright, so I'm going to end this episode off here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos, recommended games. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to say mythical. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, my lovelies.